All right, everybody, listen. We're here for that next interview. I got my brother here. Tell me your name.
My name is Frank Neely III.
Frank Neely III. Y'all heard that third, right? So, Frank, how many kids you got, man?
I have a total of 4.
You got 4 kids. Boy, girl, how many?
2 boys, bookends. I got 2 boys on the end, girls in the middle.
Oh, okay. I think you planned it out, right? Something like that, right?
It was all God's plan.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's the way we talk about it. So, Frank, when it comes to, first question I'm going to ask you, man, is when it comes to fatherhood, what's the greatest thing raising your kids that you learned out of fatherhood? What's that greatest thing that you learned through that process?
For me, it was when the light bulb goes off in their head and they really get what you're saying. Because you give them those small decision makers
right
when they're young.
Yeah.
And you watch it grow. Right? So you give them small things.
Okay.
Cleaning up their toys.
Yeah.
Cleaning up their room.
Right.
Then it turns into taking out the trash.
Wow.
Cleaning up the house.
Got it.
And doing it without you telling you to do it.
Responsibility. That's
So
what it sounds like,
and now as they get older and get out of your home,
right, you
don't have to worry about them making those decisions because you taught them to make those decisions at an early age.
Wow. And I completely hear you, man, because what I'm wondering is, what's one thing that, because it goes right into my next question, what's that one thing that was a driver for you or for them that you gave them in the household that was, like a non-negotiable? It was that thing that this is the law, this is exactly what we're doing in the home, and what's that thing that you had to have them abide by in your household? What's that one thing? I know there were many, right? I know there's probably a lot of things that you have, but what's one thing that you had that was like a non-negotiable in the home?
Think before you speak.
Give me something on that. Give me what you mean think before you speak.
If you see something that you don't like, maybe it's there for a reason. Think about it.
Right.
And if it's really bothering you, then talk to someone about it. Don't just accuse someone of something. Wow. Think before you speak.
Man, that's phenomenal. Think before you speak. So you're actually you were building in your children the ability to reason within themselves.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And so for me, it gives me peace of mind knowing that you've instilled that in them young.
Wow.
That way when they get older, you don't have to worry about it.
Have you ever was there an example of that you can remember off the top of your head where it was like they really had to process what you wanted them to do? Anything like that? Anything that you want to share? Let's go there.
Well, I'll say this. When it came to my daughter's dating,
okay,
I'll say that.
Ooh, that's a big one.
I actually had an application.
Okay.
That these guys had to fill out.
I love it.
And bring back to me.
I love it.
They had to come, and then their parents had to come with them. Because I personally had to know the parents.
Wow.
Where they came from. What church their rearing. How their upbringing.
Wow.
Because you can look at the child and think one thing, but you look at the parents
and you know where they come from.
And you know where it comes from.
Wow. That sounds radical, Frank. Why would you do something like that?
Because I wanted to know.
Yeah.
I mean, my parents were military. Both my parents were in the Army.
Yeah.
So it was a regiment. And I wasn't that rigid with my kids.
Right.
But it was still rigid enough to where they got it.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
That whole application thing.
Yeah.
They were mortally afraid of bringing the wrong person.
The wrong
home,
person.
right?
Yeah.
So they kept it in their lockers.
Wow.
And I've had 2 guys, maybe 3 guys actually fill it out and bring their parents with them.
Wow.
And to this day, my oldest daughter is 27.
Okay.
My middle daughter is 25.
Right.
When they go out to party or whatever,
right.
I tell them, hey, look, if there's a guy that's bothering you, give them money.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Absolutely.
And I've had calls.
You've gotten calls?
I've gotten calls.
Wow. That just shows me, man, that you set such a precedent in the home that it permeates through your kids even to this day.
To this day.
To this day. Right. That's phenomenal, man.
Right. I mean, you're bringing up the next generation of educators. You're bringing up the next generation of men.
Yeah.
You're bringing up the next generation of women.
Yeah.
And you want to, and for me, it gives me peace of mind knowing that they've had this from
Foundation.
birth
Wow.
on until their adulthood.
Wow. Speaking of that, what would you say to men in this day and age that are wanting to become a father, that are new fathers? What would you say to them based off of the things that you set in place? What would you say to someone wanting to be a new father?
For me, as God keeps close to you and you keep close to God, you keep close to your children. You know,
there's a symbiotic relationship. Yeah,
because it goes far. It, you know, they say a tree doesn't roll far when it falls. Right?
Yeah.
But if there's someone to help that tree back up, plant it where it's supposed to be planted, and keep it going, water it, sustain it, that way when that tree gets stronger enough where you can walk away from it, and it has its own trees and its own roots and its own, you don't have to worry.
You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. You gave it enough sustainment, enough watering, enough of the nutrients that it needed, that it's gonna grow and do its thing.
Right.
Wow, Frank. Last question for you, man.
Okay.
If you had one guiding thought, principle, or anything that you have left with your kids that you want to leave your kids, let's say you left this earth tomorrow, what would that thing be that you want them to know from you?
That as much as I love you, God loves you even more.
Wow. I think that's it right there, Frank. Man, I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Hey, y'all, that's that next interview. Stay tuned for more.